trust fund or an endowment.
Right.
So, rich folks give their kids trust funds. Why shouldn't every child in the United States receive a trust fund? And this trust fund would be staggered in amount based upon the wealth level of the child's family.
Right.
So if a kid is from the wealthiest families in the United States, we give them a $50 credit.
Nice.
Okay. But for kids who are from families at the bottom end of the wealth distribution, we give them a $50,000 or $60,000 trust fund. And what this would do is it would go a long way to breaking the relationships between parental status and parental resources and the resources that are available to the next generation. So I see that as a universal program. It's a program that probably should be adopted in concert with a reparations plan. The first point is, with respect to the entitlement programs, that blacks were denied access to the entitlement programs for upwards of 30 years. That when they were first inaugurated under the New Deal era, they were designed and structured in such a way that blacks would not have significant access to these programs, so that the Southern Democrats would actually support the New Deal. So blacks don't really get significant access to these entitlement programs until the mid 1960s. So that's the first point, that these programs were not designed for black folks, and in fact they were intentionally designed to exclude black folks at the beginning of their instantiation. But the second thing is that those are programs that are predicated on individuals having fallen into despair. That is, you have to become poor before you become eligible for those programs. So you have to be exposed to poverty before you can have access to these programs. And the premise behind reparations is we are supposed to be engaging in some sense in a form of repair for past and ongoing harm. And so that's quite different philosophically and substantively from entitlement programs, which are supposed to help people out on a means-tested basis. Okay, so that's the entitlement one. The second one on affirmative action is I have long argued that affirmative action cannot be philosophically viewed as a form of reparations. Affirmative action is an anti-discrimination measure, and it should complement anti-discrimination laws that require you to go to court to bring suits against perpetrators. This is very different, again, from a notion of structure.